just a bit. Gayle tentative. This is going to be a terrific contest.
Yeah, you're right. With the left arm seamer bowling in, especially the way movement he's got against the left-hander. Just have a slip in place. Come on, Rashid Khan. Get a man there.
I agree, Ajay. Especially if Gayle is being tentative. Nice and full. Fuller this time. So he's bowling according to a plan, not giving Gayle any width, any room, and nor the length that he can tonk. Up in the air, drops just short of Mohammad Nabi, but it's a no ball. Okay, will that finally get rid of the shackles here for Chrisgayle? Because now he can swing freely. And do we see a huge Paiza or not? We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, oh gosh, that's a big one.
They're trying to generate some pace. Probably that's the reason, just overstepping on that occasion for Farid Malik. But now the license is there for Chrisgayle. What does he do? They can't change the field. He's got a man a deep square leg long on. Does he bowl a Yorker?
Or perhaps very short. Only two options. Hold on to your seats. And bang! That's the fog maximum we were looking for. Chrisgayle got the opportunity of a free hit, and he delivered a Shpagiza.
Oh, what a strike. This could be the turning point for him. What a shot there, middling it perfectly. Exactly what he's known for.
Yeah, I think he was expecting that. It had to be pretty full. So, in fact, he even perhaps took a half step back. And it turned out to be right in the slot. I tried to be clever. Not at all. Gayle just took off. And then the shot said, well, okay then. I'm going to try and get to the other side. Way short.
Oh, that's pure timing. Very nicely played. Letting the ball come to...
Would go over the infield. Didn't try and hit it too hard. No slash. It was just very well controlled is the word.
Good balance as well, and that's the key, very nicely balanced so far. Once again, clobbering. That's a majestic. What a strike. Spagiza. Fog maximum.
Yeah, I think he minded a bit that I said he wasn't
in this over. Can you believe it?
Kind of evens out a bit. A maiden and then 19 with the ball still to go. This time only just. And I think Chrisgayle would be gutted that he's not a leg. So not on the leg side now, Malik. Oh gosh, a no ball again. This one goes for a 4. Malik overstepping. So the free hit goes for a boundary and it's another no ball. This is just terrible for Malik. And I say especially after that opening maiden, this is just very forgettable.
Yeah, I think he's got to mark his run-off again because the last stride is he's really overstepping. He's probably trying to garner that extra yard of pace or whatever it is. He's just, his rhythm is being spoiled at the moment. Just see once again, yes, there's a right call. Some part has to be behind the line. The line, remember, belongs to the umpire.
Yeah, I will never understand why bowlers stand there and try and argue with the umpire or try and sort of wonder where their foot was like they were watching. Well, you just have to come back and watch this later, Malik, on television to see what happened. There's no sense arguing with the umpire. Just go back to your run-up, make sure you got the right markings and stick to them. I'm not so sure the skipper's very impressed at all. He's got, well, the teapot look.
Once again, a no ball. Oh, what's happening here? He's struggling. He's really struggling, Farid Malik. What an over it has been. 26 runs so far. Making a move on. In fact, 27 now with that single as well. So really, it's been a very expensive. Started off with a maiden over. This is the 4th one up of this Gulbar of Afghanistan Premier League. But after that, it's been a struggle for him.
Again, very, very marginal. I'll have to say he's a little unlucky here. Okay, so guess what? Chrisgayle did cross. And now he has a free hit waiting for him. Where's it going to go? Oh, big swing on the offside. And that is just inside, I think, the boundary line. So we'll give it a fog boundary. Or is that 6? The umpire's happy to signal it. We might take another look. Was that a 6, Ajay? You could see it better.
Yeah, Wayne Parnell at mid-on, he was just signalling that it was a 6. See, one-handed, in fact, by Chrisgayle, just freeing his arms. Very nicely done. Just see where the ball landed. That's going to be interesting. Just right on the skirting. Yes, that's going to be a 6. So that was a right call as well. Maximum.
Okay, so what's the good news here? The previous ball was not a no ball. Again, nice and full. What a terrific end. Malik not too pleased. You just have yourself to blame with those no balls. So 4.
Going to be changing bowling. Shahidullah now coming in. Changing his bowlers here. Rotating for him in his
hard-hitting effort there. Laurie Evans, I think at
track. He's quite nimble-footed. Good bat flow as well. Juicy full toss converting into, but very well done. Never easy with that bounce.
Yeah, laid his body on the line. Laurie Evans for his team. Gayle unable to find the gap, but just a little more aggressive now. That's good to see from the bulk legends' perspective.
Yeah, sometimes you need that, confidence as a batsman, and that free hit that Chrisgayle got was very important for him. That's very nicely struck. That's going to be Fog maximum. Shpagiza, they're not missing on anything. The 50 up as well for the legends.
Yeah, how easy did he make that look? Stuck his right foot forward, got to the pitch of the ball, saw it well. Didn't really try and hit it too hard, I think. Yet, of course, it went sailing over the boundary line. Luckily for the organisers, it stopped just short of going onto the roof. Bounced back in. So I think we'll be okay with that ball, we think. But it still hasn't come back. Somebody needs to go and fetch it.
There it is. Going to be difficult to retrieve it. Need a few people out there. From the new box might be out. So close yet so far.
Well, there is somebody there, so we'll find it soon enough. But yeah, good to see Gayle back in well enough. But I'm sure that was mounting, and the team might have all been sort of whispering.
Batsman.
So Shahid now comes over. Just trying to maybe dart it in.
Can't be bowling length against this man, Chrisgayle. Just waiting for something there in the slot. That's much better. Back of length. Got to be careful with the running. There's been an issue between the two. Haven't really, I think, batted alongside both of them on many occasions. Down the leg side. Just clipping.
Full toss, first delivery, long up the second, and the result is 2 Fog maximums. Javed Ahmadi under pressure here, massive pressure. This is the best power play score for the Balk Legends in the tournament so far. 45 for 1, 51 for 1, 56 for 3, 44 for 1, and yesterday 48 for 1. So they're going nicely here. It just beggars belief that after 3 overs they were 10 for none. Crazy. Well, bear in mind, after 4 overs yesterday in their match against Paktia Panthers, they were 18 without loss. So it's been a concerted plan just to keep wickets in hand early on. Here's that first 6 again, Rashid Khan. Leaping in the air but not able to pull it down. Typical Rashid Khan, that, putting himself in what he imagines is going to be a real hot spot in the field. Well, if you look around the stadium, it's the only shady spot as well. Captain's prerogative. Who batted 3 yesterday in the win against the Paktia Panthers and played extremely well. 44 from just 28 balls, 3 4s and 2 6s. That's got to be a wide. Simon Helmut was telling us yesterday when we interviewed him during the match, later on in the innings, that could be very useful. Tendaskata, of course, not playing today. Pulled out towards deep mid-wicket. That'll be 4 more.
Yeah, too short from Muslim Musa, and Chrisgayle able to just stand and deliver. Didn't really go back, just rocked back slightly and muscled it away through midway. Oh, it's up in the air. Has he got all of it? Yeah, it's nowhere near the middle of the bat. But it's Chrisgayle we're talking about. Another Spagiza.
Again, looking at the bottom of his bat, Gale. He's such a strong man. Laurie Evans was down there, and it's just a retrieval mission for him. Third man up in the circle. I mentioned, of course, about Bopara and Tenduscarter. They played extremely well yesterday, so they've had a rest today with the likes of Malcolm Waller and Ben Loughlin getting an opportunity.
Our good old friend Laughing Ben. He's not played for 3 games, and well, he gets another crack in this particular game to try and cement his place and the team moving forward. That's no good.
Out. At last. Kabul get a break. Fantastic. It was in the slot and Gale's dispatched it. That's an enormous hit. Spagiza. And that brings up the 100.
Oh, it's an absolute beast from Chrisgayle. Yeah, everything. And probably gone over the roof. We'll see there. Has it gone over? Oh, maybe just takes one bounce. Here it is. Bouncing a few times on the top there. Change of gloves. Just wants a bit of grip on the willow. Just whenever he decides to go big, invariably, when he hits it in the middle, well, there's no chance. No field is big enough. But even when he mishits it, he's so strong that it tends to be able to clear the boundary. 36 balls for his 46, was a bit circumspect up front, but has caught up big time.
Off the toe end of the bat, but that's gone for 6 as well. Brings up his 50. Chrisgayle from 37 balls, 7 sixes and 1 4. And this is his 350th 2020 match. So marking that milestone with another milestone in a career full of them.
We were wondering when the big man would turn up. Well, here's your answer. He's back and back with a vengeance. That's gone a country mile as well.
So changing his options here, bringing on Colin Ingram now, leg break bowler from the Sharjah club end. 37 wickets for him. Oh, but he's bowling off spinners. And starting with that off spin, what a strike there, majestic. Spagiza. It's gone some distance out of the stadium as well. Fog maximum. And with me is Hamid Hassan for the first time. Good afternoon, Hamid. You must be enjoying this batting.
Thank you, Ajay. Yeah, absolutely outstanding batting from Chrisgayle. And there is no one to stop him right now. Again, looks like Spagiza. Beautiful shot, fog maximum, Spagiza from Chrisgayle. And he's just charging. There is no one to stop him, and he's taking every single ball out of the boundary.
You know, they say you need one good knock to come back into form, and this could be the knock for him. He's trying a few things, tough for the keeper as well. That's going to race away. Chase for the field, does well in the end, sliding. Couple of runs up. Just checking on that, whether it was a 4 or not. Just checking with the third umpire. Whether it's don't touch the skirting when he pushed the ball in. Now from this angle it's a little difficult to make out. Probably from the other angle we might just see. That was a leg break. We mentioned about him. But really doesn't make a difference whether you're bowling off spin or leg spin to this man. The form he is in, the way he's batting, he won't miss an opportunity.
This man is outstanding. Absolutely classic batting. Once again, Chrisgayle He's showing the power, and he's complained for the no ball. Oh my God, that's massive, out of the park, onto the roof, road, and another
Huge. It's gone over the roof out there. They've changed a few balls. I'll tell you what, that man who's bringing the balls up is going to be very busy. The way he's batting. It's been another very expensive over. 26 from the over so far. 133 for 1. Everybody really enjoying this kind of batting from Chrisgayle. Lost his partner Munavira for 46. His individual score of 46 or 25. But he's going strong at the moment. And well, his partner as well. What a strike and what an over for the Bulk Legends. Once again, a lovely strike. Fork maximum to win the 11th over. 139 for 1.
Chrisgayle, quick runs. Oh, it's a bad throw.
Just scampering for that run. The 50-run partnership also up between the two. It's 144 for 1. Get to those big scores. 51 of just 70. The doors of the.
He's a capable of batsman. He can play anytime for the national squad. So he's just waiting.
You know, a lot of our viewers would also like to know what is the structure of domestic cricket in Afghanistan, because you have done so well individually. You've been a fast bowler, but what's the structure like? Because every country has a different structure. What kind of tournaments you have? Because Afghanistan cricket has really progressed a lot. You've seen that in the Asia Cup, the way they played. So I think the younger generation, the younger crop, how they're being groomed out there, going to be vain.
So cricket is building. It's coming like emergence in youngsters, especially under 19. That's a beautiful shot from Rasuli. Bolto's delivery.
Another good over so far for the Legends. Really batting well. Oh,
Run out. Oh, goodness me.
Another good over so far for the Legends. Really batting well. Oh,
Run out. Oh, goodness me. Chrisgayle is run out.
I tell you what, this was the only way today you could have got out. Because the way he was batting, absolutely brilliant batting. Unlucky there, Chrisgayle. But he's got to go. Deflection there. He was out of the crease. He's looking for that run. Really sad to see this end for Chrisgayle. Just a bit of deflection, trying to save himself, and he was out of the crease, Chrisgayle. But the way he was batting, really it was enjoyable. A very good innings, coming back to form, Chrisgayle. Out for 80 or 48. It's 151.